trillions of stimulus money good for the US economy? Today we will share with you our take of the trillions of stimulus money that was announced by the US government to save the economy that is impacted by the coronavirus pandemic. Will this stimulus package save or hurt the US economy in the long term? Stay on this video to the very end as we discuss this topic. Trump is going to make America great again. That is after the crises of this coronavirus pandemic. Although this coronavirus crisis is still in the progress, the virus keeps on affecting thousands of Americans and the death toll is rising day by day. From current figures of April 19, America COVID-19 cases has recently surpassed 670,000 cases, ranking as number 1 being the country with the most coronavirus cases. Most economists and financial pundits are saying that the American economy is in dire straits, and US is in the verge of a recession, if not a depression. Meanwhile, in this situation, Trump is going to help all Americans. But how? Let's see. It seems that the White House has managed to reach an agreement with the Democratic and Republican representatives in the Senate to launch the largest economic stimulus program in the history of the United States. These trillion-dollar stimulus packages are the jumbo packages to counter the new COVID-19 pandemic, which threatens to make the country the center of the health emergency. It has just been successfully passed, but take note that this jumbo package is equivalent to more than 10% of the United States' total economic output. The stimulus is intended to free small and medium businesses from taxes. Inject trillions of dollars into the US economy as an aid. Does it make sense? So, what does the trillions of US dollars fiscal stimulus package include? This jumbo injection includes aid for SMEs, as well as for troubled sectors such as airlines, an expansion of coverage by unemployment and direct payment of cash to American families. Republicans think that it is necessary to carry out a financial stimulus bill for trillions of dollars that will go directly to cover the needs that the coronavirus crisis has uncovered among its citizens, especially those who have lost their jobs, and those who are in hospitals. While we are waiting for the injection to materialize, the agreement includes the allocation of $350 billion to help SMEs and ensure that they can mitigate layoffs as well as being able to finance their employees' payrolls. Along with that, the payment of monthly checks of $1,200 to families, in addition to $500 in cash per child. On the other hand, an Inspector General will oversee at least a $500 billion federal rescue fund for the industries most affected by the pandemic. Within the grants, passenger, cargo and contractor airlines would receive more than $30 billion. In this way, the stimulus would include more than $25 billion in subsidies for passenger airlines, $4 billion for cargo transport companies and $3 billion to food supplier contractors. Not only that, the stimulus package includes more than $240 billion in medical care, another $75 billion at least, in hospital aid and about $20 billion in veterans' medical care, the same amount to finance public transportation operations, and about $10 billion in airport aid. At the same time, about $4.5 billion are set aside to help Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. With trillions of dollars available for financial stimulation in the wake of the coronavirus outbreak, the Federal Reserve and central banks around the world have started printing fiat money in an attempt to prevent further financial collapse through this quantitative easing. We should ask ourselves, from where these unprecedented trillions of dollars gonna come from? Of course they have to print more dollar bills. And this mass printing of dollars are ultimately going to devalue the US dollar. It's that simple. But why does devaluation of the dollar occur after the massive printing of it? This is because, as the market is flooded with lots of money, there is more money chasing after the same limited products and services. As there is increasing supply of money after limited products and services, it is inevitable that prices go up. Americans may be happy to receive the money in the short term, but there will be detrimental effects in the long term. This devaluing of the US dollar will usher in years of hyperinflation. In years to come, Americans as well as civilians of other nations will start noticing that the things they buy will start to become more expensive rapidly as fiat currencies depreciate. Billions are on the table, and blockchain-backed currencies on the other hand, has already shown price gains following the Federal Reserve's implementation of printing an infinite amount of money. Blockchain-backed currencies, physical gold and silver has risen and will continue rising in price in the near future as long as further financial injection continues. It is also most likely that as the economic slowdown continues due to the coronavirus pandemic worsens in the future, it is highly possible that central banks will reissue further stimulus injections in the name of saving the economy. This, in turn, will continue the rapid devaluation of US dollars. The Federal Reserve is running out of bullets as they seem to only be able to lower interest rates, which is already at zero, and to print more US dollar bills. This simple decision may seem to rescue the economy in the short term but hurt it in the long term. If alternative blockchain-backed currencies, physical gold and silver are good stores of value, then is this not the time to buy more of them? If the dollar will be going into hyperinflation in the near future, then won't these alternatives go up in price since it is also priced in US dollar? Thank you for watching this video. We hope this report has been educational for you. What do you think of the trillions of stimulus money injected into the economy? Do you think that inflation or hyperinflation will follow in years ahead? Do you believe that our purchasing power will diminish in the near future? Whatever are your thoughts, please comment below. Please also like and share this video. Do subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this. Wishing you safe as you stay at home. See you in the next video.